No, I mean, in plastic, it's kind of, you have to use it right now. A lot of the child-resistant closures in the cannabis industry, they require plastic in many cases. There are metal options. We have metal options that have zero plastic, but then the topic of, will my product stay fresh in these things?
Right, freshness, and it's sort of sometimes the plastic is the way to go about keeping things fresh. I mean, you have glass and certain tin products can keep things fresh, but there's always considerations. What I always say, Luke, is what's the alternative? What's the alternative? There's a lot of people that will say, you know, plastic is horrible, this is terrible, this is terrible. Okay, show me a viable alternative, and then we can have the conversation versus just shooting something down.
Yeah, I mean, you can make the case for an industrial compostable product over plastic, but then you realize there may not be as many commercial composting facilities out there for the end user to dispose of properly. So then that actually can become worse than utilizing a plastic product. And a home compostable plastic, does everybody practice backyard composting?
Probably not. Definitely not.
Yeah, so you got to weigh out the different options that are out there, and I think that is where the pursuing your passion comes in, because you're really actively thinking about, is this package truly, you know, sustainable, and what does sustainable mean to you?
Right. At least if it's a plastic product, you could then recycle it in the magic blue bin, as I say, but it's not a magic blue bin. You put it in the blue bin, and then it can live another life. So there is a path for that, versus if you go with some of the compostable plastics, then, or bioresins, as some people call them, then if the consumer's not equipped to handle it, you literally don't really have an end of life. I mean, you could say there's less in the beginning of life. There's not petroleum plastics or less petroleum plastics. We've talked about a lot of these bioresins have some petroleum in them, believe it or not. So